Uh-oh. Let's push this back some. Charles! Turn your thing down. Not so loud. No, ma'am. No. Okay, guys, welcome in. I hit live too soon, but here we are. So it is what it is. Trying to get my stuff organized here, and I was trying to be sure I have everything set up where you guys can really see on this particular live. So I'm hoping you can. I gotta get my little pieces of foil, get all this stuff set up. So I guess you guys are catching the early train of seeing my setup. I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay, which I'll test the sound in a minute. We are going to be doing some evil eyes. I'm going to put that right there because I want to be sure that that's captured. And I want to be sure that I set this up tutorial style. So I want to be sure my lighting is good. I feel like this light might need to be over here. So let me switch this around. Okay, I think that's a lot better. You put this right here. And okay. You sure you guys can see? Watching and seeing, and I was and then cross out of there. I want to do a time-lapse video here. Want to be sure that can be seen. Okay, and then I want to be sure that you all can hear me. So let me check on that. Because I don't use this microphone often. And I'm going to put this over here. This phone can go here. Feel like you guys can see that really good. Brushes. Let's see which brushes we're going to use. We'll use this one. And we will use this. And I'm going to do this with a bigger daughter. How big is this daughter? Yeah, this is kind of small. Bigger one. What a nice size styling tool. Okay. Oh, I think this is a good size dotting tool right here. I have that. Let me confirm if you all can hear me. I originally was going to do this one design, but I felt like I've done that one before, but I didn't really do it with you all. So I didn't do that one. Let's go to YouTube. TOTstyles. Okay, this is it right here. So let's see, can you all hear me? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's see, can you all hear me? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's see, can you all hear me? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's see, can you all hear me? Okay, you can definitely hear me, which is good. And then let's turn on a music mix.
Some moms want to build.
Okay. And let's turn this down just a little bit. Okay, I feel like that is better lighting. All right, so welcome everyone to today's live. Let me go ahead and sanitize my hands. Welcome to today's live, where what we will be doing will be our attempt. It's our very first attempt, might I add, on doing Louboutin nails. I have not tried my hand at Louboutin nails before. So trying them is actually going to be very, very fun for me. So the first thing we want to do, and I'm actually on the front part, I'm going to do Evil Eye. I have my UV light over here. The links for all the products that I'm using are available in the video. So to start with the Louboutin nails, I already have my sticky putty on here. And this is going to be my pinky nail. This is going to be for my thumb. So the first thing you want to do is take your nails, which I have mine laid out right here. When you are fitting your nail, you want to be sure that your nail is fitting from tip to tip. So each of these nails, when you get them, there's actually a number on the inside, and that number tells you the number of your nail. That way, every time I go to do a set, I can actually pull out these numbers as long as I have my numbers listed. So I've marked my numbers down so I know what they are. These are the nails that we're using right here, which is the Tipex Lite. They look, and they're by Beetles. So when you get them, they're all on a thing like so. And if you look really close, you'll see those little numbers on the inside. Those numbers on the inside is what you want to notate down as to what your nail is. And do each hand, because sometimes one hand, a finger on one hand might be larger than a finger on another one. Like if you look at my thumbs, they're not the same size. If you look at my fingers, this finger over here is definitely wider than the other. So sometimes your nails are not the same size. So what we're going to do to start the process of the Louboutin nails is we are going to go in, and I have this backwards, sorry. This is my pinky, this is my thumb, this is my forefinger. Now, in the Beetles kit, if you're looking to get a starter kit, it is available. The link is listed there for you. But my thumb, as you can see, it fits from side to side. So I want to take this and press it down so it lays flat. And notice this groove, because we don't want to paint past this groove that's right here. We're not going to paint past that. Okay, my next finger, and because they got messed up a little bit, I want to be sure it fits. I'm going to do the same thing with that one. And I want to press down to be sure that this stays in place. This is for this one. This is my forefinger. And this is my pinky. I did these so backwards. Hold on. This is my pinky. This is my forefinger. Lord Jesus. This is right here. Okay, so I have my thumb, my forefinger. This should be my middle finger, which it is. This should be my ring finger. This is actually my forefinger, which means this one should be my ring. Okay, there's my ring. And then my pinky. So now I have these lined up in the exact order that I need them in. And I want to be sure that these are really secure and in a good position for me to actually go in and paint what I need to paint. Again, we're not going to paint past the groove that's in here. Okay, so now we have these set this way, and I can paint all at one time. These are set, I can paint all at one time. So now what we want to go in, now these have already been prepped. As you can see, I've already prepped them. While I've actually went in, did my enforcement on my stiletto shape, and I've buffed it out. So you can see that. I'm looking over here and I'm like, I have 2 nails missing and I don't know where they went. But I will find them later. So first we want to go in with our Beetles base coat. Again, if you want a starter kit, the link is in the video for you. And when we're doing this, we're not going to paint past this area right here. So there's a line and you can see it's kind of matte. We're not painting past that. Okay, and you just want to do a light coat of the base coat because we're doing this with gel. So to do this, I'm going to hold my nail upside down. And now I'm going to take this and put it in my UV lamp and let that cure. I'm going to tighten this up. Where did those? Okay. I found my two nails I was missing. So you can see that I went in and I shaped to make this a really pointed stiletto nail. I then went in and buffed it to get rid of any shine that was on the nail. So then I can put that right here. Our next step is we're going to actually go in with the Beetles Louboutin red, because this is just like the color of a Louboutin. We're going to go in with this at the bottom. Over this. And just because I'm a little extra, we're going to take some red rhinestones out. Okay, so this has been cured. So now we're going to go in using the same method. We're going to hold our nail upside down. And we're going to paint in here with our red. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and cure this. And then while that's curing, we can go ahead and start flipping over our rhinestones. We want these all to be face up. Okay, now we're going to go in with another coat of our red. And you'll notice this second coat will actually give us that Louboutin red that we need. And the reason I'm doing these at an angle is because I don't want it to end up being a lot of this red sitting in the base of the tip, since it is like a little boat right there. So that's why we are painting these going in a downward motion to be sure that we don't have any paint accumulating right there. And I'm probably going to do one more coat of the red. So we're going to go ahead and cure these. And when you're shaking your polish, you don't want to shake it that way. You want to put it in your hand like this. Uh-oh. So this is how you want to actually shake that. So we had a couple more rhinestones that we need to flip over. Okay, now I have all of my red rhinestones. I can put those to the side. I didn't realize my light went off. I thought it got a little dark in here. Like, why is it so dark? Okay. All right, so now we're going to go in with one more coat. All right, so this is our last coat that we're going to do. But before we cure this one, I'm going to take a little bit of top coat and I'm going to put it on my foil. And we're just going to dab that on there. So get a couple drops. Like so. Okay. And now we're going to take our rhinestones and we're going to take our dotting tool. And I want to put these on the ring finger. You can put this whichever finger you choose. And I'm going to start at the tip and work my way back. So starting at the tip, I'm going to put a rhinestone right here. And then we'll just keep working our way through the stiletto and pushing that rhinestone up to the very tip, but being sure that it doesn't show beyond the stiletto or on the side. So you want to be sure you push in the sides to be sure that it fits in without messing up your stiletto. And then I'm just going to keep placing these in here, doing the same thing. And I'm going to place this going all the way back to right before the red line. So not at the red line, but right before it. Okay, we're going to keep this going. Again, going in, and I have room for one more on here, right here in this corner. Now I can take this off of here and look. And don't be afraid to use your finger. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see. This one came from right here. So I want to put this one back. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to go ahead and cure this. Okay, so this is the one that has our top coat already in it. So we're going to put that to the side. Now we are finished with our red. This is the red that we use for the inside of the nail. So just imagine if you're talking to someone and you go like this, instead of them seeing just a plain nail right there, they're going to see that red Louboutin color, which is at the bottom, aka red bottoms. So next, when that cures, we're going to go in with a black base. So this particular base, because I don't have a black in Beetles, so I'm going to be using this black, and this is more of a shimmery black, and it has like the silver spectacles in it. So we're going to use this. But before we flip these over, we need to go in with our top coat. So we're going to go in with our Beetles top coat. Let's go ahead and shake this up. Whoa. And again, we're going to hold this flat. Be sure that we got our top coat all on here. And then we're going to do this top coat on top of all of our rhinestones. And remember, we only did one. So this is kind of like a pickable nail. Then you just want to go across just to be sure that you don't have any gel coming down those sides. And now we're going to go ahead and cure this. We're going to cure this for 90 seconds. Now, when we get to the front, I have these really nice gold rhinestones right here. So we have our red rhinestones out already. Uh-oh, some of these came out. I'm going to go ahead and take out some of these. And we'll go ahead and flip these over. These are all gold colored rhinestones. I can get them to flip over, okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so the rest of these will be used on the front of the nails. Ah, I can't believe I just did that. I'm so frustrated. So give me a second here. I'm still just picking up these rhinestones. Okay, I can put those to the side. All right, so now we have these. So you can see them up close. And these are completely dry. So now I want to take and flip these and press that down. And before I do that, let's just see. So see right here, I still have a little bit, if you can see, I have a little bit of red that's going to show through. But that's okay because we're going to fix that. Okay, now that we have these all set, again, the first thing we're going to do is our base coat. Now, I have never done Louboutin nails before or red bottom nails. This is my first time. I did see them probably about a year ago or so on somebody's thing. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. But I really wasn't even, I was thinking about doing nails, but I really just didn't put too much time into it. And I don't know what I was running around here doing today. Because I started to do a different type of set and I said, oh, that'd be nice. And then as I was sitting down, I said, oh, I can do the Louboutin Evil Eyes because I have a pair of Louboutin Evil Eye tennis shoes. And generally, these are my tennis shoes that I wear everywhere. When I tell you I'm getting my money's worth, they're my favorite shoes. And not because they're Louboutin, but because they have the evil eye on it. Because, you know, you go places and you don't know who you're going to meet, how people are going to react to you. So I just feel protected when I have my evil eye on me. Okay. So we have our base coat and same thing. I'm just going to go around the sides to be sure I don't have any base coats dripping down. Okay, now I'm going to cure that. And then we're going to go in with our black. And then for our evil eye, we're going to be using Beetles blue and Beetles white. So this is what we're going to be using for our evil eye. Okay, so now we want to go in. And now I'm seeing I didn't paint this down far enough because that's why I had some left. But that's fine. That's a easy fix when we're finished with this. So again, I'm going to hold downwards. I'm going to fan my brush and go all the way down. And this is for my first coat of polish. Okay, and I'm just going to keep spreading this across all my nails. This is the first coat. So your first coat of polish is not going to be that dark. Yeah. Okay. And while that is doing that, let's try to get these together. So I'm just flipping my rhinestones back over here. hate when that happens. Okay. Okay, a little minor repair. Okay, and then for this coat, all of them will stay on here. I know my middle finger is right here. I know this is my thumb. I know this is my pinky. So these should be in the order they're supposed to be in. I've been thinking about my dad a lot lately. He keeps crossing my mind. He passed in 2022. But I feel like he's doing some things on the other side for me. My spirit guide on the other side. So the reason you guys see me patting so many times in one area is because I'm putting the polish down in that area to go on thicker for this second coat. Because I want to be sure that the red is completely covered where you can't necessarily see it from looking through. So see on this one, you can still see it. This one, you can't. So that's why you see me doing my polish. I'm doing a dab, 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 and that's creating a lot of polish right there. And then I'm going through and pulling down through the end. And I'm doing the same thing on the sides. And that's just helping ensure that this second coat is nice and thick and covering everything I needed to cover. Okay, now we want to go around our sides again. Being sure we don't have any polish. Okay, so that's what we have. You can see you can't see the red, so we're going to go ahead and cure this. Oh, darn. Where's my other phone? It's right here. Is it dead? It's dead. Crap. I'm going to go ahead and close my black up. And I'm just using some alcohol to clean my fingers. Okay, we've been on this live almost 3 hours. And it's 7:56. If I'm reading this, oh no, it's almost been an hour. Where did I get 3 hours from? I'm so special. Okay, and don't forget, we're doing Evil Eye. So now I'm going to go ahead with my piece of foil that I have here, and I'm going to drop my blue. And we're just going to drop a couple dollops. About 4 drops. Let's go ahead and do 5. I think 5 is sufficient. And then we're going to drop our white. And we do have some black rhinestones. I'll drop a couple of those off. Is that a rhinestone? Yeah. So these are our black rhinestones right here. And I'm picking up. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so you can see the Louboutin look, the red bottom look. So now we want to go in and do our Evil Eye. And we already have a black nail. So we're going to go and create a circle with the white, leaving the black in the middle. And then we're going to do blue around that. So I'm going to start with my small dotting tool. And I'm going to start on this one. And I just want to make a circle. I'll try to make my circle as perfect as possible. I'm going to wet my brush with a little alcohol. And I can go in and clean my circle up. Now we're going to make a smaller circle right here. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cure this one. And then we'll do this one right here. Shit. I'm going to throw this brush away because it is not cooperating with the program. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cure this one. I can bring this one back out. And now I want to go in with my blue around this one. Turn this light on for me, please. Thank you.
There's the top to the. Where's the top to the bowl?
It's not in the dishwasher.
Are you eating more of the?
Mm-mm. Oh, this is not cured all the way. Okay. Okay. This finger, I'm going to put a top coat on it. I know I'm not going to use this many. Okay, and I'm going to do 2 rows of the blue. So I want the eagle eye to really stand out on this one. And I'm just going to keep going around, placing my rhinestones. And we're almost done with placing these rhinestones on here. Uh-oh. There we go. And I think one more going here. So now all I have to do is go in. Is that blue? That's a black one. Oh, that's blue. Go in and clean up my circle. Anywhere I see that another rhinestone should go, I want to go ahead and put it on there after cleaning up my circle. Okay. So we want to go ahead and cure this one. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is our thumb. This is our forefinger. Now we want to go in with our black rhinestones right here. So just on each one of these, I just want to pick up and place a black rhinestone. I had a butterfly. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with my top coat gel again. So this one is dry. I'm going to do our base coats on this. I'm running low on my top coats. Okay, so this one is done. So now I want to test, because this is our nail that we have. And I believe this nail went on this finger. and it's perfect. So all I want to do now is I'm just going to go right and I'm actually going to use a, I'm not going to use that one. Thought I had my other one out. I'm going to use this striping brush. Going in right across this area. I don't think that's the right brush. We'll use this one. And if I pull this one off, I can see right there as well, it's under a little bit. So now I'm just going to go in right here with some base coat. Use a dry. Go on with my alcohol swab. So you can see that one. I'm just going to put that one right there. This one. There's a lot on the pinky. And now I can actually see where it's smooth at and where it turns rough. And I didn't want to go down into the rough area. So now I can see a lot better to actually paint these to cover that area. Somebody is always watching me. I can't get no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Can't get no privacy. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I can actually, and then again, I'm gonna clean my brush. I'm just gonna wipe all of that out. I'm gonna start swiping through my base polish. Let's put a little bit more down here. I think I am gonna get some brush cleaner though, because I don't want to keep going through my base coat to clean my brush, you know? Because you end up going through a lot. Okay, now I'm going to actually go in at an angle and I can see where my stop point is at. For my red. On this one, I'm going to actually do it this way because I don't want to go into my rhinestones. Oh, you guys can't see. I need to order this suit, but I'm just having shoots. Okay. So we're going to cure that. I'm done with my clear rhinestones. So I can put the ones I didn't use right back in here. This is why I try to put my rhinestones in different areas based on what I'm going to be using. That way I don't have any waste. These are my blue rhinestones. This is a green one that probably got mixed up from before. There's a blue one. This is a blue one. This is probably blue too. Yeah. Okay, and then I have my black, and I can see I have a blue one in here, and that's probably where that blue one I just put back came from. All right, now we're gonna go in with our Beetles top coat. I'm gonna go ahead and lay some more base coat down on here. And this is to clean my brush because my brush is not clean. You can see it still has color all in it. So I'm just gonna keep wiping back and forth to pull that color out. Because this brush was white, so that color I'm seeing in here is definitely from the red. Okay. I can bring this out. These are dry. I'm just gonna go on the inside with my alcohol. So now we have thumb, ring finger, pinky. So this is the finished sets. I actually like these. And then if you are looking up under the nail, this is what you would see. Like little red bottoms, right? Are those not adorbs? Okay, so thank you all for joining me on today's live. Long heels, red bottoms, long heels, red bottoms. And I will see you all next time. Bye.